who is, I'm sorry, mix the two. LeeAnne McIlroy, damn, who is a fellow CSULB person. Yeah. No, Scott is one too. Yeah, and she teaches there, and she teaches nursing, teaches English to nursing students as well. So, LeeAnne.
Thank you for having me as well, and that was a very weak introduction. So I guess by way of introduction, one of my nursing students is here this evening. I'd like to recognize Dara. Look at her, isn't she fabulous? Actually, I wanted to dedicate my reading tonight to her, and also to Isabel Gallegos, who is the mother of one of my dear, dear friends. These are two incredibly strong, wonderful women, and my poems tonight are all about women, so I really want to dedicate them to you and Mamacita. So, in addition to writing poetry, actually I think I teach it better than I write it, but Anne has very supportively told me I need to be more confident in my own writing, and so thank you for having me here tonight. I'm very lucky to teach creative writing and poetry to nursing students. There's a very interesting man, Pastor Gregory, hey, who really values poetry for nurses. Women like Dara, she works with people in the end stages of their life, and every day her work is literally life and death and grappling with that. And I think poetry at its best does that. It helps us to understand each other, hopefully understand life, and to make sense of it. And so that's what I'm doing. So the theme for my poems tonight is women in a non-sexual, strong, multi-dimensional way that I don't always hear in the poetry of you lovely men who are here tonight. So the first one is called Cahuilla Maiden. It's about a Native American legend. There's a Cahuilla tribe just near Palm Springs, and this is a legend about a woman who goes to her death drowning. But I think it's also kind of a warning not to get so carried away by motherhood as I have. And so this is called Cahuilla Maiden. See the baby in the water, hear her calling from the deep. Plaintive gaze, impostor daughter, beckon you to final sleep. Feel the pull of sulfur springs, feel the rush of warm embrace, feel the joy of sweet chicane, see your sisters fade away. See the fires of hell rise up again as hydrogen and oxygen mix and sing in sweet refrain. We can destroy what we sustain. So this one actually was inspired by my student Dara and Monique. So this is for her, and this is true. So I took some of this dialect, these colloquialisms, from a Facebook exchange from these women, so you'll appreciate this. It's called, and it's about, I've been lucky enough to spend some time living overseas and a little bit of time in the Caribbean on different islands, and so this is inspired by those experiences and some of my island women whom I learned so much from. It's called "The higher the monkey climb, the more she does show she tell." While the white women spend their husbands' money on bottled water, on an island with the purest natural springs filtered through molten caverns, and on spa treatments of imported mud, on an island with a shoreline of the finest sand, the local women meet. Pretty, pretty things does fool those children, they chatter, rolling in the tide, their full bodies covered with the glistening sand. The sea ain't got no back door. They confirm, rubbing the sand across every inch of their skin, radiating smiles and sensuality, a beauty and a joy all my white money can't even touch. Mouth wide in wonder, I listen as they sing. Full joy yourself, Lord, we live in the life, full joy, full joy.
Yeah.